Hi everybody, it's Mary Kay with MKK's Artful Journey. Hey, so has anybody bought pizza lately? They always come with this really cool circle. And so what I thought I would do is, because I love circles, what I'm going to do is just make a journal with this circle. And so I'm going to draw around this circle. Oh, I forgot a spot. Just do this, connect it. All right. And then cut it out. Now this would be the cover. And then I'm just going to cut this all the way out. And here we go. Almost done. So we can use either side for the journal cover. I kind of like the polka dots because I like to, put a picture on them. This is the other side. So we're going to fold this like this to create the journal cover. And then whatever pokes out, because you don't always get it right the first time, right? I just cut it off. Okay, and then look the other side, and the other side's fine. So there's your journal cover. And then I have I found these. This is a napkin. Let me just show you here. This is a napkin I found, and I decoupaged it on to the brown paper that I have, which is this, kind of like a deli sandwich wrap paper. And I got that from the thrift store back in the day when they were open. And then so I just cut the pieces out. It's not very straight. I want to make it straight. Cut the pieces out and put them on here. And I am going to trim this one because it's... Actually, let me find another one that's better. Here's a better one. Okay, so then I am going to trim it. I'm going to trim it right here. See how it's going over the edge there? I'm going to trim that. And then on this one, it doesn't look like I need to trim it anymore. But if I got another one, let me see. If I get another one, let's do this. Then I'm going to trim it here. So let's just do that so that they're both kind of even. I'll do that and do this. There we go. Perfect. So then, after I do that, I'm just going to glue it on. Put it on like that. Helps if you open it. How's everybody's day going today? Today here it's sunny. Because it's June, right? June is supposed to be sunny. And put that in the corner. I'm going to flip this. Even it up. And we got that one on. So good. So there's our cover. And I'm just going to cut off. There's a little bit more that I need to cut off here. There we go. And then we're going to pick some pages. Now I have, what I'm going to do though, because I already created one of these, so you know how you do. There's, we'll put this one away, and we'll take this one out. So this is one I've already created. I put a little piece of lace in the middle there, and then I added pages to it. And the pages I added are doilies, because they're round. And one other thing you can add is coffee filters. This was square, but I just kind of cut it to where it fit. And then this is a tuck spot. And this is a pocket. I got it. And we've been making pockets lately, so that's another pocket. And then this is some other pages that I put in it. And that's basically, I sewed them in. Did you sew that stitch there? And it's just a real simple journal. I think I am going to go ahead and put some pages together. Let's see here. So this one I just kind of cut out of this. So this paper I got from the Dollar Tree. They have it right now for in their summer session. Summer session. And so I just took one piece of it. And you can use coffee filters because they're already round. And then what I did is I grabbed my little, my circle tool. And my special marker. And drew my circle. And I'm just going to put it right up to the edge there. And just draw a circle all the way around. The table kind of drops off, so I have to turn it. So let me just make sure that I got it all. Oops. I'm going to turn this. There we go. Touch the rest. Push it back a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to cut that out. Cut it out. It'll be easier if you folded it. Matched it up. But, you know, I can't see it. Can't see it. And this is the point where you stick out your tongue. So you can make sure you get you cut it right. I'm going to cut this piece off. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just making it smaller so that I can do the cut better. Just cut that off. And go around and around and around and around she goes. You're the book of love. Okay, and then trying to see everything. There. Let's put those aside. Put this one in the garbage because it's too small. So there's a page. And then I just took these sheets. And just folded it in half. Now one thing about this, it'll be just right, I guess. So then I fold it in half and then just cut this part off like this. There's another page. That's not very conforming. There we go. That's a little better. That'll work. There's another page. And then we have that deli paper I used. Just cut that. This. That'll work. Fold it in half. There we go. And you could use, if we fold it in half and fold this in half, then you just cut the excess off. I know I'm cutting this a little more and more. Just don't want it to stick out too much, you know. So then we have that one. Flip it over. And then we have some doilies. We're just gonna bring these down. Oh, doesn't that look like lettuce? We're gonna put a green one on there and a pink one. And a blue one. Almost out of my blue ones. There we go. So green, pink, and blue is all I got. I have purples left. I'll have to get some more purples. But you know, I'm thinking maybe I'll only let the blue one be big because I got a pink one that's smaller. I'll do this smaller pink one. I know. I should have had this prepared first. Okay, we're going to lay that one down, lay that one down. We'll do this and piece apart. And take that one down. And fold these in half and put them back where they belong. And then I was thinking of lined paper. Oops. Here's some lined paper. There we go. All right. So we'll set these aside for a moment. Nope, the lined paper's just going to make it, so we're just going to leave it like that. There. It's almost going to make it, so we'll see. Just needs a little bit cut off on the edges. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. There we go. No, that one didn't refold like it was supposed to. Burnish it so that it folds better. Okay, so first we're going to put these in. Those. One of the green. One of the blue. And then the last one. There. Now we're going to take our thing and put it in here. Open this up. Like that. Make sure they're pretty even. Let's get that. And then this. And then this. And then the back. And then what you want to do is, you know, I'm going to put this one here because it just seems to be folding better. And then we'll put this here. And then I have these clips. Oh, what did I do with my clips? Oh, here they are. Clips, clips, clips. Now I'm going to clip these together on here and over on this side. Make sure it goes in the center. And then you got to poke your holes. Oh, I've got this. Put that up here. Poke your holes with your poke tool. You poke it in the center. Make sure you don't poke your finger. And poke one on the side. And one on this side. And then you want to put your lid back on your poke-a-doo. Poke-a-doo. And then you get your I have a needle here that I use. I use this needle normally for my crocheting. So it's a crocheting needle to put in all your ends. So then you put this through the center here. Pull it all the way through, and you'll have a little left over. And you want to make sure that's in tight. Then you go to the top hole. Try to find all the little holes. Get back up in there. There you go. And you pull this up. Pull it up. Why this is behind here. And then you push it down through this hole. So you go all the way down to the bottom hole and push it down. And then you go back up through the center. So the center. So you can see that. Poke it back through the center. And when it comes out the center, you want to make sure that each of the strings are on both sides. You want to check the back to make sure that it's all good. And that you don't have like any leftover strings hanging. And then you want to tie this in a knot twice. And then I usually cut it about there. You can cut it longer and put a little bead there or whatever, but I just cut it there. And then I make sure that this is put back away so that I don't lose it. I'm just going to put the thread on it so it makes it easier to find. Put it in there. And then take your clips off. And you got your second journal. Well, first journal if you're just following along. So, and then you can, and it doesn't matter, it kind of looks pretty with these hanging over the edge. Kind of makes it look like a hamburger or a taco. So I call it my taco journal. So, and then you can just start filling it up with your pockets. Now these pockets I created with this cutting tool. So it was this one, and you put these little things in here and you just run it around and you're able to cut it. So you have to have your thing there, and then I'll just show you on a small scale. So this, you can stick this in the middle here too, because it has the runners. This is an old Creative Memories cutting system. So there, I cut out a little circle. And that's cool. And then these, they flip over so that you don't poke yourself all the time. Like this. And then they have different sizes. So they have a smaller size. So if I did the circle again, it would be a bigger circle in the middle. So those are kind of cool. And that's it. And so that's the end of my show. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me put some lace right here. Some lace right there. Put that. And let me and then the other thing is I wanted to read a prayer. Read a prayer. Oh, I guess I could do that all the way out to the edge. Because I made it that long. And then you get, if you have the little clippy things, what I do with them, I put them back away so I could find them. I call them my Lisa clips because Lisa gave them to me. You just put that on there. And then the other one. And clip this one on here. There we go. We'll just move those up to the glue. Up higher. There. So that's going to be my in-between lace. There we go. Ta-da! And I might put a little more glue in there. That way you don't stick to it. I want to make sure it's straight enough. Come on, glue, work. All right, so we're going to pull that again. Lift this up. Put the clip on straight. There we go. Pull this out. I want it to go all the way to the edge. There we go. Now it'll dry pretty. All right, so then we're going to read from the prayers. Well, actually, what my friend, she gave me these other prayers, the prayer cards. So this one is today's prayer. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. So that means, you know, your own understanding sometimes gets in the way of what's on your heart. So keep that in your prayers. And everybody have a blessed day. Amen. And thank you for coming. Goodbye.